Okay, dancers for the Zanuck night.
I'm standing in today.
I live in a world of standings. Okay.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's. How is everyone doing this fine morning? Hello, CJ. Hello, Zuzu. Hello, Dove. Hello, Kiri. Hello, Willow. Hello, Gita. Hello, Coffee. Welcome, 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 welcome. Can I get everyone here to drink some water for me? Please. Can you please drink some water for me? I would appreciate that. Please. Please drink some water. I hope you're drinking water now because I will be sad if you're not. Hello, Blueberry. Welcome to stream. Today we are playing Doki Literature Club. Yay! I don't know what you're talking about. There's no ASMR voice. Thank you for drinking, Willow. Thank you for drinking, Kiri. You two listen to me. You two get a good noodle star on your good noodle board. Okay. Where's my fucking... Where's the game? Oops. Hang on. Game. DDLC Plus. Okay, let me restart. Oh, hi, Meowgan. Hot over there? Oh no. Okay. DDLC Plus. Let's get going on this, shall we? I think I kind of remember the voices I was doing. We'll find out. Log in. Oh wow, we're at our PC. Move this. Oops. Move that. Move my little PNG down a little bit. There we go. I'm just in the corner here. Great. Okay. Music. We got music. Yay! Okay, we got music. Let's see. Oh my god, we can make squares too. Let's fucking go. This game's perfect. You gotta make them like, you gotta estimate to see where they're even because you're autistic. You're like, okay. Yeah. That one's even. We're just gonna do this the whole day. That's just what we're gonna do. That's all we're gonna do. No new mail. Okay. Let's play the damn game, shall we? Yay! Doki. That one. Okay. I can do this. Let me just get ready here. Self-prepared. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Haha. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club. Now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out with the festival, too. I can't wait for I can't wait for the festival! Oh, it's gonna be great! Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah,
I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid?
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people?
Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean you of all people?
Because it's right in your name. Monica.
Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. ...
Question mark?
Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as your other Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go to talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course.
Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let it distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. Thank you, MC, for being so smart. The most intelligent main character in any game. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else, but the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Morgan, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her?
In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so?
I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Bro, she is... Maybe there is something on her mind. I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Morgan. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Sure thing, Monica. I'm sure you'll talk to her. I'm sure you will talk to her. Yep. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it to the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Morgan. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. Like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Morgan. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful, because that's just how she is when she's around you? Damn. I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions. You should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Okay. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. That's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the only one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica.
Hey, you!
Eh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me.
Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so...
Sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything.
It's not like I'm worried. I was just...
Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. Great. This is great. Oh no, sorry, CJ. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you... Hang on, I can do it, huh?
If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything.
She practically mumbles that last part. Now I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all.
Sayori? Thinking about her?
Yeah, she seems pretty down today, but she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh.
See ya, CJ. Natsuki exhales.
Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then she would be the first person you would be the first person she'd go to, right?
Well, I guess that's true.
I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important.
Yeah, that's what she kind of said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes.
Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious.
Yeah. I should have thought about it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands.
She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so...
I was not. Geez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already.
Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Okay, let's show it to Monica. Hi, Morgan. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Ahaha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. Let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Great job, Morgan. I was going ooh in my head when reading ooh ooh ooh. I was going ooh 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 in my head when I was reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, I guess I can do one more for nothing. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It could take years of practice, which I assume Yuri has at this point. I've never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells a lady who wanders earth, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until that day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up in a gust of wind. Everyone snap for Monica. Everyone snap. Good job, Monica. And everyone have some more water, please. Great. Shall we continue? Yes, water. You know, I need to distinguish Sayori and Monica some more, so I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that gives life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. Chat, who's more likely to be British, Monica or Sayori? Who is the Brit in this tale? Monica or Sayori? Who's the Brit? Monica? Monica's the British one? Honestly, I think it could go either way. The British people are depressed constantly, so maybe Sayori would be a good pick for British. We'll make Sayori British, just because she's depressed like all British people. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. What? Monica, what does that mean? You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into, but if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way. They'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for the day. Surprisingly normal, thank you, Monica. Thanks for listening. Okay, Sayori. How you doing? ... It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Huh? Didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. It's not really what I meant, though. It's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. It makes me really happy. You're happy too, right? This club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Morgan. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. Just a little tired today. Alright, just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. You insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Here, Monica, I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. What do you mean she's depressed? No, she's not. She's British.
Oh man, this is seriously a step backwards.
Eh?
I liked your last two way better than this one. I mean, I guess I can't be mad at you for trying different things, as long as you're not trying to impress Yuri or something like that. Gross.
Okay. Sayori didn't show her poem. How rude. Like you said, I'm allowed to try new things. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me?
Eh? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off.
Really? No, if you ended up just scaring me anyway.
It's not like you would actually do that.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach.
Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just
joking.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Ha ha ha.
How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. Gwa. Hello, Hermit. Sayori is British now, because she's depressed, and that's what British people are. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki.
Anyway,
Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go to. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea... Hang on. Let's see. A beach for us to go to. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. Okay. Let's go. Natsuki wrote some bars here. What the fuck? When did the fucking second verse start? You walk back to Natsuki's bar session. Don't question it. Natsuki has decided to level up her rivalry with Yuri by spitting out a fat beat. Thank you, Natsuki.
Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything about negative about the beach.
Amazing. So you decided to write about the beach first, then came up with the message later.
Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kinda wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it. Whatever. You can really see her doing that, too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. It's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up kind of being metaphorical, too. But there's nothing wrong with that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice.
Thank you, Natsuki. Yuri. Morgan, this is wonderful. I can feel the emotion that you poured into it. Is this the result of trying what I suggested yesterday? Yeah, I guess so. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try give it more feeling. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Oh, man. Her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. What do you mean you don't like Yuri? Are you saying her voice is weird, or you just don't like Yuri? Are you saying you never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond. Wow. Homophobic Kiri. I'm putting that in server lore. Get server lord. Oh, it's already there, thank God. Yuri? Yuri smiles sadly. Morgan, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. That's one way to put it anyway. But books are so amazing. And it's so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know that would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers, problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. I don't like Yuri either. They don't make fun of my body type. See me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what I was missing all this time. I haven't really done anything. No. That's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Morgan. I speak too slowly. I second-guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things, but every time. All the girls are insufferable, you're right. Except for Monica. Monica's the best one. You've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. That's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time, she's smiling as she does it. Do you want me to show you? Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of the earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. Oh, the easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sand castle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? On will the surface sudden waves and you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome's the same. Where the fuck was I? Shit. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes in the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. Yuri, you are an insufferable fucking edgy bitch. An Oreo bar? That sounds good, CJ. I'll take it. Just give it to me. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out?
Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh?
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
Catchphrase?
I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
I never understood what this was supposed to fucking be. Just... Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to, anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, she wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the time to not go home with her, you picked the one time she's not feeling well? So much for you two all being lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. A curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out what the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. We might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri... Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? I want a cupcake, too. Now Natsuki's pouting, too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can... I'm sorry. Everyone take a drink, please. Everyone have some water. Have some water. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to her. She's fucking insane. Like, the other characters are insufferable, but Yuri, for some reason, is just the most insane person. What's wrong with my growling, CJ? You have a problem with my growling? Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Morgan. The one who's truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'd be probably a long way to give him a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'd really appreciate that. That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth, Hermit? I get the feeling there's some ulterior motives to that message, but okay. How on earth they're going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice. You shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Morgan may not like to be around you if you only make him be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you just making excuses for Morgan to...
Well, what are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Morgan to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez.
Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Morgan, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with... Monica. Yeah, you picked me.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Monica, you're the one who needs least help out of all of us.
Yeah, but... I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Morgan was the one who... Because Monica's the best. That doesn't...
That doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Morgan. You're Professor Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club.
Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the one with ulterior motives.
Excuse me?
Otherwise you wouldn't have been made such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica.
Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know? We won't do as good a job if you make us work alone.
Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So, are you going to do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. Sigh. It's technically most logical for Morgan to help one of you two, so I guess that's what we'll do. Do you have a preference, Morgan? Fine, fucking Yuri. Me?
Are you serious? Why would you...
Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean.
No, I was just saying...
So you'll be helping Yuri then, Morgan. Hello, Haspad. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself?
I mean, yeah, I already said I would be fine.
Okay, everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word. Memories. I don't know what you're talking about. But I suppose I'm looking forward to it. A little bit. Do you feel the same way, Morgan? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki?
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Morgan picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so...
I get it. I'm kinda surprised, though.
Why?
Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer something up must be far out of her comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No. I kinda appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event.
I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out.
Alright, let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out of the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Let's save the game. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay, and I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Huh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright, in that case it won't be a problem. I decide to not press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I can manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Morgan. You're a yippee. I think we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? ... I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But... Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out what you're overthinking, right? Yes, I am a Monica simp. How could you tell? The fact that you cosplayed Monica and I'm like... This is me when I see Kiri.
Yep, guess time. Oogaloo!
I didn't realize. I'm telling you I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. I did lose my shit. I lost my shit so hard. I literally lost my shit. And I was like... Gua. Big mood. Damn. Big mood. Don't worry, CJ. You'll find someone like Natsuki, I guess. I don't know. Not Monica. Monica's taken. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally said that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yes, it will. Yeah, I am too. For that exchange, I make my way out of the door and Yuri follows. Can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof, even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. You want... Sonichu. There's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance that I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. No? Okay. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. Kiri is so great, guys. Can I rant about how Kiri is literally in my head every day, every time I wake up, I'm like, Kiri, 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 until I'm like... Kiri is great. Hi, Raji. Cause I am? Is there a problem? Natsuki canonically sounds like Clocky. What do you mean I'm not ready? Raji, what do you mean I'm not ready? What am I not ready for? I'm not ready? What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? What thing? What am I not ready for? I'm not ready? What am I not ready for? What am I not ready for? Damn. Okay, I'm not ready, I guess. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. D's nuts. Oh, got him. Yuri's clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. You just saw it? Oh, God. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often, we've made a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her to not run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori. Hi, Morgan. She's fine. She's right here, guys. What's... She's literally right here. What's the problem? I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. Look at her fucking calendar. What is... Look at... What? 2017 calendar. She's got dates there marked. One there. One there. The entire month of November is marked off, but not December. This calendar... Why did she scribble off November? But not December. She's just taking a break for all of November. It has been a long time. No, not November. True. She can't have peanuts in November. Jump scare. Well, to anyone who's a channel member, you don't get ads. So, happy birthday. Have some water while the plebeians have ads. Amazing. You don't get ads anyway. Well, aren't you just so special, CJ? You are special, CJ. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. You are special. Sayori's room is messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. What's with that smile, Raji? What are you smiling about? That's because I ended up cleaning it for you. Ha 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 ha. You're right, CJ. Cackles. Oh god, I'm scared. Oh, sorry, CJ, you might not have been here, but we decided on a new voice for Sayori. Let me do it real quick.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how do you know that? Sayori had left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Oh, so it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stands in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you're doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. Oh my gosh, hi Paru. You want me to do a London accent? I can try that. So, yes, I am Morgan. All mods here for once. I know, it's crazy. I think half the chat is now mods, so you each get one person to watch over. Sari smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Morgan.
Eh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make this stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. This is just my punishment, innit? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today.
She's British because she's depressed.
It just wants to torture me.
Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? CJ, don't worry. I can do a good British accent too. That's not so disrespectful. Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Morgan. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Morgan? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad British my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed.
It's getting worse. She's just devolving. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? The dichotomy between that British and, like, my ASMR British is great.
Why get to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. That's why I just want to make everyone happy. Not anyone worried about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want me so badly to just not think about her? Why, Sayori?
Eh?
Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. It's random things. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand it all, Morgan. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with anyone else.
Oh, hi, Apra. This is a normal stream, as you can tell. Sayori is British, because she's depressed, and that's what all British people are.
Helping that everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right, that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Morgan, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing it could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Morgan Bridgerton character true. What's your idea, CJ? I was shellfish. You are shellfish, Paru. Cook yourself in a pot of butter. Asterian. Darling, is there an issue you need to take up with me? What are you talking about? I'm not a vampire. What are you talking about? Don't be daft, sweetheart. He's too gay for me. Like, I can, he's in a weird spot of gay, because, like, Baiju is kind of just gay, but Asterian is gay, but he's not. So, he's gay and British, and that cancels each other out, but also he's not, so... Tears straight down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish, that's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace.
Morgan!
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Morgan!
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Affair with a man, damn. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Morgan,
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but what I want for her is to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what it needs to change. Morgan, I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything else you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know.
Get me, Sayori puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Morgan. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm in pain. But your hugs are so warm.
We do not all need an MC. You do not see the MC in this game and think, oh, I need him. No, you're taking the wrong thing from this goddamn game if you're thinking that.
It's really scary, too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. No, I don't want you, Siri. Go away. I guess he did a good job, but, yeah, your bar is in hell. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How'd you like me to spend it all with you? It's what I want, I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. If all days has to be one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. Yeah, it is kind of sweet. I'm sure he will continue to exhibit emotional intelligence in the future. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. You just spilled your drink over yourself? No. Forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Yes, we're going to have a great time tomorrow. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri. Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't at home yet. You waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I just started getting real nervous. Oh, wait, god damn it. I know what voice Yuri's gonna have. Hang on. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known better, I would have... I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that. For some reason. Should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. It's high noon. First thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so... That's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you're here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, shall we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Yuri. She's insane, Kiri. We've already established that she's like the most insane character. She does not act rationally ever. There's not a single point in this game where she has acted rationally. You like Yuri's side profile? I'm sure you do, Raji. More Boot Hill voice for her. Muddle fudger. I have a few things planned you can help with, mother fudgers. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh wow, I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. She's gonna fucking drug us with weed, I think. I think she's gonna pull out a fucking blunt and be like, yo, you want some of this? You want a rip of this, dude? Dude, have a rip of this. Yuri's definitely a stoner. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget you're a pretty intense person. Yuri is a stoner, but like she's the worst stoner, and her blunt is just horrible. She just tries to shove the fucking weed into her diffuser, and when it doesn't work, she gets upset and does her thing. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something I liked about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kinda happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax? Brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them for poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that'd be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that'd be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this. It's my bong. Full of indica. What's your favorite, indica or sativa? How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Ah, that's so. It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils and herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes a cylinder, pushes a button on the bottom. In a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spit through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. Smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer, and your heart pounds more heavy. Don't you think you'd be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper on the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. May attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as he'd put it. I should do an ASMR with this voice. True, I'll do that on my second channel. Yuri giggles with your red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Morgan. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Ah, alright. Good that Yuri's doing the cutting here. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag and pulls out a pocket knife. Yeah? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched onto it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. She is really good at cutting, let me tell you. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of in denial. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. A combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Oh no, not pins and needles. Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Morgan! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. Yuri. I barely touched it at all. Ouch! It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my fingers. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ow. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I ever done did. I'll tell you right now, that's the most embarrassing thing I ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure it was a little weird and took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting. I'll tell you what. She doesn't lift her head. She doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon. Alright, you know what? Might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index. Who the fuck does that? Morgan! Did you really just do that? Mother fudger. Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. Haha. I knew that'd be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Morgan. Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. Tension is quickly... Gosh, she's so weird. She's so fucking weird. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them out all side by side. She's just like me. She's not just like you. What the fuck are you talking about, Raji? Looks better than I expected, and it will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thing coming up with this, Yuri. Ah, thanks. Just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. True, everyone likes Raji. I think they mean Band-Aid, just in general, CJ. Oh, just drink your... That's what Yuri did. CJ, I think you and Yuri would get along, right? Because Yuri has big boobs and I don't. Yeah, but she's insane. Actually, that's a plus, now that I think of it. Big boobs and insane? Oh, God. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy paint tablets. Oh, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked to buy was watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right... Oh, God, I forgot what happens next. That's true, Hermit. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water's okay. If you fill cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, decided to use plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. Put them on a table to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back to my room. Yuri! Yes, I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeves, putting it back over her arm. Ah, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? Ah, no, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we could do something simple that'd look very nice. I'd like to paint a grading across the banner. This voice just reminds me. There will come a payday, hallelujah, come a payday. There will come a payday someday. Starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. You can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling at the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. Ah, I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stopped painting for a moment, thinking to herself, for me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes them feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Breakfast time app are good. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. It has different songs for each fucking area. Yeah. Sorry. Yuri reels back and I gently lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There drops of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Damn. Got an ad. Oh well. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, and I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel down in front of her. Oh. Oh. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. I haven't finished to start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Eh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. Fetal alcohol syndrome. That explains her behavior. I was in scouts with this guy who had fetal alcohol syndrome. I felt so bad, but at the same time, for some reason, this scout like, leaders decided that I would always be, like, the one to babysit him. Oh my god, dude. Sometimes I was just like, please, God, please, I can't do this. Oh, I wonder what that guy's doing now. Every day after school I go to the library and he would just be there playing Minecraft on the computers. And I was like, hey man, how you doing? He's like, playing Minecraft. I'm like, cool. And he's like, you wanna play with me? I'm like, I just gotta grab a book, man. Have fun though. I just felt bad for him. But it is just a lot to handle. One time we were, like, playing with a soccer ball in the camp, and we had just put the fire out, but it was still hot, and the ball went into the fire pit, and he's like, I'll get it. He has the bright idea to jump into the fire pit to grab the soccer ball, and he gets burned. He's like, ah! Like, what did you think was gonna happen? What? Man. Keep my hand still around Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize when she reads her books, almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? She drugged us. Her gentle fingers are wrapped around my wrist, sending a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. See you, Raji. He slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment was over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. She remains silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's pretty. That fucking Freudian slip. Looked like scars. Yeah, okay. It's pretty unnatural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. You going to add the lettering now? Nah, not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't it take a while? Well, perhaps it'd be best to leave it here and have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. Ha ha ha. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume you're at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh, no, it's not like that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah, so you don't have any time left? Secretly hoping we'd have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Ria thinks to herself, I think it'd be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. Food, I'm hungry. I'll eat after stream. I'm sorry. Don't tell Kiri. I don't think Kiri's here right now, so don't tell her I'm hungry, please. Don't tell her that. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. God damn it. I will eat as soon as stream's over. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all other things, Yuri seemed a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Soup is good. I could go for some soup right now. You would know, Apra. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we planned. Okay, Kiri. Noodles and bread. Soup is good. Soup is great. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over. Or we can go out somewhere. Huh, I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Morgan. Mother fudger. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Why are you so close? I kinda like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? I didn't even get the chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Eh? Hi, Morgan. Yeah, it's hard to switch between Southern and British accents because they're a bit similar. Sayori? Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Morgan. I just stopped by to say hi. God damn it. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. What the fuck happened to it? I don't know what the fuck. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye at her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, my imagination was being real mean to me. They're both Southern now. This game takes place in fucking Texas. So I had to come here and see for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. How close you got to her. I'm the woo-wah voice. No, we're the woo-wah voice director. This is my impression of woo-wah voices. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Morgan? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. It'd be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Morgan. If I wasn't here, you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica's right about what? Sayori? What I said before is true. Yeah, the fucking voice director for Wuthering Waves, I'm glad they're replacing it, because, like, all the voice actors in that game are good. They have good voice roles that they've done before. It's just the voice director that fucked them. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. Monica encouraged Sayori to follow her heart. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. It will take an entire lifetime, that's for sure. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Morgan. I got too used to the fucking southern accent, god damn it. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori. It's true, ain't it? I was weak and starting liking you too much. I did this to myself. Morgan, I like you so much I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how much I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your feelings, I know what you need most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Sayori. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She's told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now. That's really the best fucking option there. Like, now is not a good time to say you love her in like a romantic way, because she's not in a place to fucking deal with that. You need to treat her like you've always treated her, but better. Trust me that I know what's best, and will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back the way they were. I see. Sari forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? Should I write a poem about this? Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Morgan. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So. Sorry, smile begins and finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked I don't know how to react. Sarai looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori, left helplessly standing in front of my house. What the fuck was that? Jesus Christ. Beep, 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 beep. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more I could have done. Most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that feels right. Yeah, she's having fun with those. I have so much fun have so much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is, even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Well, MC, I'm glad you'll do that for her. Like, making sure she gets to school safe today and being there for her like you always were, like you promised you said you would. All days I expect this to be the one I walk into school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry. I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text and reminded me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Morgan, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. It's so quiet. Why is there no music? That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online I thought Monica would like, and I submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, Monica, come on, you forgot the music. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori took. You fucking idiot. God damn it. I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Haha. You should take a little responsibility for her, Morgan. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like a bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem was neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Ahem. Percent. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading this poem, I get a pit of my stomach. Morgan, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls it that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes me really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I didn't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori. She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Thanks for the music, Monica. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I'd be there for her. I told her I know what's best, that everything will be okay. And why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, gave her what she wanted most out of a relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I only had one chance. I wasn't careful enough. I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. Now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. End. Yay! This game's not suited for children who are easily disturbed. Doki do. Oh! What do we have here? Huh. Something interesting has occurred. Let's return to desktop real quick. We got more music. Wow. Ooh. Nice. Got a nice gallery we can look at. All the poems. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, hey, Sayori. Backgrounds. Nice. We can see all the backgrounds. Yay. The sketches for the art and stuff. Ooh. That's cool. Hey, Sophie. You missed something, alright? Don't worry about it. Ooh, Valentine's art. Look how cute that is. Aww. Look at them. It's Halloween. Look at them. They're all together. Yay. Let's set this as the wallpaper. Yay. Look at that. We got a wallpaper. Alright. Let's get back in the game for a second. Okay, right, cool. Oh. See ya, Sophie. I see an annoying girl running from the distance, waving her arms now like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might try to herself. Because she's dressed as a cow, Hermit. It's Halloween. That girl is... my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. It just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk together on... It's like the... Let's start high school. She was always sleeping more and more frequently and get tired of waking up. She's gonna chase after me like this. I almost feel better running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and like... Catch up to me. Oh. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself about a time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club. Monica, you dummy, you messed it up. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Morgan? Oh. Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Ah, yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? No, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Haha, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really, you quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature. That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Morgan, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at very least at least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Yeah, that pose is, that is the pose of all time. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Morgan, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Just Monica. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible... What happened to the cupcakes? I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school. Monica, where's the music? A section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. There we go. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. What? Excuse me? A guest?
Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Don't be mean, Nasky. But anyway, welcome to the club, Morgan. Our words escape me in this situation. Hi, Apra. Everything's normal. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right?
What? No, I'm not. Don't lie. Don't lie. Natsky. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name apparently Natsky, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsky, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsky. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Morgan in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know.
Sorry. Blah. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you come and sit down, Morgan? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Who's Sayori, Kiri? Is that like an OC you made? Yuri returns to the table and carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teacup in the middle. Who's Sayori, Kiri? You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that,
you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. What do you mean brainwashed by Monica? She's just the president of the club.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Morgan, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
You're calling your boyfriend fake, Kiri? Wow. Wow, okay, I understand. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Everyone drink some water right now.
Well, let's see. Traces the rim of teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that are built deep in complex fantasy worlds. My favorites. The level of creativity craftsmen behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid the moment I walked in. It's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well.
Isn't it amazing how a writer can... I'm not doing the voices for this part. I'm sorry.
I like an imagination to completely throw you for a loop.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Yeah, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to. Yeah, I read a book once. ABCs. At this rate, Yuri might as well have a conversation with a rock. I did expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, I just... Natsuki's dart over. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Well, what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give It Back. Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing this level of writing takes more than just confidence. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Hang on. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take.
Do you agree as well, Morgan? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Good night, Hermit. Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Morgan. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? And besides, the club would seem pretty relaxed, so if I write poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay. I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Morgan? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you just left after all this, I'd be super pissed. Morgan, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Morgan, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Could I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer with one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. Poem time. Special poem. A dream. I was wandering an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit, and I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall. Anything. Suddenly the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. Huh. Okay. Oh. Okay. That didn't, Hi again, Morgan. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Morgan. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Monica, you, just a step back. I can't read the, I mean, I don't have a problem with you being so close, Monica. I'm just, you know, I'd like to read the, words, Oh, see you, Monica. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Morgan. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. It only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Ooh. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I wanted to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked up a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activity for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me. Our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. Mutter, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading this bit, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about, anyway? Well, look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison, and the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? It made it sound like it's going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Morgan? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah. I totally forgot Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a new perspective. When the horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway, then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets... I kind of forget to pay attention to... Sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. Haha, that's the least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Nah, that's true. In fact, it might as well just get started reading, right? Yes, Yuri, I mean, you don't have to, but, what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of your... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't... Something, must have been the wind. I do? I don't really mean to. Is that... It doesn't show up in the... Yeah, I don't really mean to, sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in it a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the pages. Here. Oh, hi. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb and flips it over on its side. But holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. Okay, guys. We're gonna finish this next time. I gotta eat. I'm getting hungry. Let me just, Thank you all for coming to stream. Markiplier on Morgan stream. Did you get the Markiplier game ad that he had? Yeah. Okay, thank you everyone for coming to stream. I'm going to eat. I'll talk to you all later, and we will finish the game next time. See ya. Bye-bye.